Finding time is kind of a funny thing. We talk about finding time. Where will I find the time to do this or do that or the other thing, right? But we don't find time. That's the weird thing. We don't find time at all. We make time for things. So if we look at the student, the practitioner, and the master, what they all have in common, 100% of the time, 24 hours in a day. Doesn't matter who you are, what level you're at, we all get 24 hours. The only difference is how we spend those hours, right? There is no finding more time. If you're overloaded, what does that mean? It means you're trying to do too much in your day. Or if, you're like, oh, this thing's really important and it's not getting done, that means you're probably not doing the important thing during your day, right? And so we find out the main difference between the student, the practitioner, and the master. Let's say the master has 3 things. Just hypothetical. Let's say there are 3 things that they do every single day for success. They're going to be performing at a green level. Green, yellow, red, they're at greens. They get their 3 most important things done every single day, and they're a master. That's what makes them a master. You look at a student, what are they doing? Maybe they're doing one thing. Remember how I said crowd out the bad with good? We put the most important thing at the start of our day, and that kicks something else out. So that's a great starting point. That's how we begin. But, one thing is not 3 at a green level. Maybe this one thing, we start off, we're at a red. At least we're doing something, we're making some progress, and then, we become a practitioner. We end up with, let's say we have 2 of the things now. So we're going to have 1 and 2, and maybe those are at a green and a yellow level. Great. We're on the road. We're getting there. But there's a big difference between the days, right, of the student, the practitioner, and the master. We end up having more and more of the things that make us successful as we get closer and closer to mastery. We just make time for what's important. And we'll get into that a little bit more in a second, because there's all kinds of problems that come up. But really, the road to success is paved with positive substitution. So I talk about positive substitutions because your day doesn't get longer. How you spend your day changes. Hopefully, we spend our days better and better. We make them more and more rewarding. And we're rewarded by spending our days better with more and more success and happiness and fulfillment and all those wonderful things, right? But our day doesn't get longer. We just have to spend our days better. So, just like I have a funny picture here, because this is on my birthday. I was playing like 10 hours of Magic the Gathering, which is a card game, and you have 60 cards in your deck. And you can see down here are the cards that I'm playing with. And what you do is you make a deck. You get 60 cards, you make the best deck you can out of them. And it's a lot like your day. It's like you get those 24 hours and you make the best day that you can out of it. And a really nice exercise that I haven't created here, but if you want to learn more about it, if you want to do some training on it, let me know. But I like to call it your perfect day. A lot of people never think about this. What does the perfect day look like for me? What's my perfect day? Like, if I were to die tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, how would I want to spend the next 24 hours? And then, is there some way that we can make our current day a little bit more like our perfect day every day? What would be in common? What could we do every single day? First thing in the morning to make ourselves happy. Maybe in the afternoon to re-energize and to refuel and to reprioritize our things. In the evening to connect with others, to appreciate the day, to be grateful. How can we have a perfect day every day, or get closer to our perfect day every day? And the answer to that, I think, lies in positive substitutions. All we can do, we have 24 hours in a day, is improve how we spend that time on a regular basis. So if we think about it, you have your short-term and your long-term, short-term actions and your long-term outcomes. And some of them can be harmful, neutral, or helpful. When we're talking about the beginner, put them in red here. So they're spending a lot of their time, like in terms of weight loss, right? They're probably gaining weight. So beginner, a lot of harmful short-term behaviors, long-term outcomes. Maybe starting to do a couple things that are helpful. When we talk about the practitioner, so the practitioner is doing fewer harmful things, plenty of neutral things, and a few more helpful things, right? So we're probably somewhere straddling it a bit like this. And then in terms of helpful things for weight loss, the master, of course, is going to be doing pretty much everything, or all the things that really matter. So here we have the master. Very few harmful things. Good amount of neutral things, not related to weight loss, all that kind of stuff, but a lot of the helpful stuff. So if we look at it, if again we have the student, practitioner, and master, we have plenty of time for what's most helpful for weight loss. The practitioner has less time devoted to those things, and the student probably has the least amount of time for all the good things. Actually, I should make these all green here. So if these are the things that really matter, there we go. The difference in mastery is just how much time you're spending on each of them, how many of them are taking space in your day. So are these in your day? Are you making improvements? Are we making time for what's most important? And we're going to be talking about how to fit these things in, how to prioritize, like what should go into your day first. We said the master, if he has 3 things, 1, 2, and 3, those things are going into his day every single day in that order because most important things come first. So how do we actually do that? How do I identify what is most important? What needs to go into your day right now? It's not going to be the same for everyone. So how do we make it unique for you so that you can get the best results possible given your unique circumstances? And we're going to look at how to do that by challenging the mobs. I'll tell you what those are in the next video.